Everywhere I turn, I see another COD is dead post, or a tweet saying that Modern Warfare 22 isn't even a Call of Duty. So I'm getting kinda mixed messages here. And it's to the point that even I, a dude who put Modern Warfare 2 here on a list of COD games, am starting to feel it too. Despite the devs releasing what's actually a really jam-packed final update that makes Last Stand look like, well, what it always looked like, including 2 reskins of fan-acknowledged maps, like Nighttime Embassy. It's dark, gritty, and it looks like the politicians finally stopped hiding their ritualistic sacrifices. Then there's El Asilo, which is all dressed up for Dia de los Muertos, a holiday that in English means creepy fucking doll things. But thankfully, those are the only 2 additions to this game that's gonna be ignored because no one wants to play it anymore. Psych! There's like 50 more things, are you kidding me? There's something called Zombie Infected. So I believe this is like regular infected, except now when you become infected, you turn into a zombie. Killer concept, y'all. Who the hell is Savius? Oh, hey, what's up, Groot guy? What the hell? So this is the fun way of playing Infected, in my opinion. It's when you actually, like, play. You don't find some corner to camp in. You don't hide in a bush. That's lame as shit. You hunt. You don't let yourself become the hunted. Fuck. So zombies are in 3rd person. That's interesting. And we're all bald. I guess there was a good deal at Sports Clips. What? Oh. They're all dead, huh? But that's not the only new mode. They also have something called Trick or Treat, which is basically Drop Zone, except sometimes you get treats, and other times, you get, oh god. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's the trick. There's a jump scare. Oh, it still gave me so I still got a treat. I just got a trick with the treat. Oh man, have I been tricked. Boy, is my face red. That's not the eczema. I've been tricked. But yeah, I can kind of see, I guess, why they chose Drop Zone to kind of encapsulate the childhood experience of trick-or-treating. Because it's nothing but just a bunch of probably literal children fighting over things that they probably shouldn't have. Speaking of which, here's my first time ever using a gunship. Okay, so off-topic question out there for everyone. Everyone can answer. There's no discrimination here. How old is too old to go trick-or-treating? Now, like, I'm not asking for myself. This isn't one of those for a friend things. Clearly, I'm like 58 years old. I shouldn't be anywhere near a stranger's doorknob. But when I was 17, I was invited to what I thought was just like a regular hangout with some friends. Happened to be the 31st of October, unbeknownst to me. And when I showed up, they were dressed up to the nines. From left to right, we had Giant Carrot Guy, a pretty lazy ghost, if I'm being honest, photorealistic Peter Griffin, and I think the Gangnam Style guy. And they proceeded to go door to door, trick-or-treating so hard that it would send a diabetic prostitute into shock. Meanwhile, I'm just like chilling by the curb, awkward as a motherfucker, in my jeans and hoodie, like I'm their fucking chaperone. And I still to this day don't know if I'm the weird one. It's 17, that's too old. Anyway, the point of the story is that was 10 years ago. And I still to this day wake up in a cold sweat sometimes thinking about that cringe nightmare, okay? So, oh no, they put a ghost in my care package. Oh, how scary. That doesn't scare me at all, okay? Talk to me when they add rumination and social anxiety to the game. Then we'll talk. We won't. The social anxiety thing. Okay, so if maps didn't tickle your fancy and modes didn't even graze it, then maybe you'll like the makeover to equipment like the suppression mine and decoys, aka the least used equipment in each slot. Just throw one down and take a listen to its new sound. If that doesn't get you back into the game, I don't know what will.
And that's not even mentioning Warzone that got not one, but 2 entire BR map reskins for the event. Now, I was just expecting some simple color shifts, but they're actually just as, if not more detailed than the multiplayer maps. From the dead bodies and apocalyptic vibes of Al Mazrah parentheses night, to the cough syrup flavored canals in Vondead, these spooky reskins will have you saying, I've been spooked.
Now, at the risk of sounding even more ungrateful than I usually do, if they went through all the trouble of completely reskinning both Al Mazrah and Vondead, then couldn't they have just transferred those assets over to all the multiplayer maps that take place in those locations? Like, it has to be more complicated than just right-click, replace asset, and then pointing to the new assets, right? But like, is it more complicated than adding sugar skulls everywhere?
You know what's been instrumental in keeping people invested in the game for the last few months, though? That's right, bundles. I guess if you spend money inside of a particular game, it can kind of trick your brain into treating it like an investment. I put this much money into it, so I should really get my money's worth mentality. The other day on stream, someone in chat dropped me the new Doom chainsaw in DMZ. I played with that for a little while, and I thought it was kind of cool, if not headache-inducing. But now I'm too afraid to play DMZ again, because I think I'll lose it, so I effectively already have lost it. Apparently, Infinity Ward added this gun screen that automatically collects souls, which initially I saw in the store and I didn't think anything of it, but apparently those souls count as score toward your streaks. So people are able to get a chopper gunner in 4 kills. Does that mean it's 1 kill for a UAV? I think that's the math, right? Like, what the fuck? And of course, skins have gotten more and more outrageous in recent seasons, with the infamous Nicki Minaj one that's been dunked on harder than a short donut in the NBA, and of course, with Halloween being the theme this season, it's only gotten zanier. And I would go into detail, but honestly, I've gotten kind of numb to it. And look, like cards on the table, I've bought some bundles before. I know, cardinal sin, but look, we've all impulse bought a Snickers bar at the register before, okay? I don't want no one casting no stones and showing off how many COD points they still have in their wallet. In fact, these are the bundles that I've actually purchased. I had to unplug the TV to get some of the camera stuff to work, so we're just gonna add the bundles in post. Outside of gift packs that are only bait to draw people into the store with the promise of cool shit only to be met with, well, this. There's 3 throwback audio packs, which honestly is some of the best money I've ever spent, next to these cool fingerless gloves that if you push a button, it shines a light. Like, I can do like finger guns and I can blind people. I'm like fucking Iron Man, right? Pew pew pew. Fuck, I'm tripping over shit. Guys, I'm cool! These are cool! Then I bought the phase pack for a meme, and the Battle Bro pack for an unreleased meme. And lastly, the Alex pack. Now, why Alex? Because I like Alex, of course, and I wanted to play as him. But you know what I figured out almost immediately after buying? That this is what you look like when you are Alex, and this is what you look like when you're not Alex. Can we just get that one more time? With? Now without. Yeah, cool. They look exactly the fucking same. Like, I get it. It looks cool in the menus, but honestly, I would much rather spend my money on cool guns or audio packs than what would change my appearance in a first-person shooter. Like, it doesn't make a difference to me. And I thought that would be a pretty lukewarm take, honestly, but just with the amount of skins that I see coming into the store and people just drooling over them, plus the devs' insistence on making like the mastery challenges always operator skin based, makes me think that I'm crazy. Am I crazy? You think I'm fucking crazy? Am I fucking crazy? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy, I'm cool! These are cool gloves, okay? You're my back with the fucking gloves! I should have worn these to Halloween! And sure, there's other stuff in the update, like Zombie Royale, and the cool bosses in Warzone that I already made a video about last week that no one watched. But to be honest, I don't think I want to play the game too much anymore either. It's a weird time because the next COD is coming out in like 10 days or something, and they just got done whetting our appetite with the beta, like, for the last 2 weeks. Ain't no one wants an old cod. They want a nice, crisp salmon. I don't eat fish. I don't know what's a good fish. Now, I know that I've been taking the piss out of the new event, like, this entire video, because that is my one bit, and it still hasn't gotten old for some of you, but it genuinely was, I thought, a pretty good update overall. It's just a shame that it had to be kind of awkwardly shoehorned in here without much forethought or tact. You know, like a socially weird 17-year-old who's too self-conscious to buy a damn Halloween costume. I know it should have been Stewie.